It's a pleasure for me to be here today. We have worked long and hard to make sure that this comes together. And this program really does signify what it means to be a part of the community. Our schools are parts of the community, and because of that, we all have a stake in what happens at the schools. Because we're part of the community, often, unfortunately, we are victims of the people who would do wrong in the community, and the thing that we are trying to do today is all come together to work together to make sure that if something is happening in our communities, we have the opportunity to reach out and tell someone what's going on.
As the mayor of the city of Atlanta, I have pledged not only to be tough on crime, but we also have to be smart on crime, especially as it relates to our young people. Doing that requires that we're able to effectively identify those who are endangering our students and bring them to the attention of law enforcement, the police. Therefore, I'm pleased to announce that Campus Crime Stoppers is coming to 11 Atlanta public schools as a joint effort among Crime Stoppers Atlanta, Atlanta Public Schools, and the Atlanta Police Department, and the community to keep the threat of violence, illegal drugs, weapons, and other dangerous activities off of school campus. Campus Crime Stoppers provide students and faculties with a safe, anonymous avenue to report information about criminal activities occurring on school campuses and in our neighborhoods. If the information leads to an arrest and an indictment, the tip provider could be eligible for a reward up to $2,000. While the overwhelming majority of teens choose to be law-abiding, productive members of our community, and strive to focus on their education, unfortunately, there are those that choose a path of crime. Students know better than anyone what is happening in their schools and are in the best position to pass information along. Crime Stoppers is an internationally recognized crime prevention program that will provide students with critical access to authorities and services that can encourage them to take ownership of their personal safety. Teenagers are at an age when they're the most vulnerable and susceptible to negative influences and outside pressures, including coercion to use drugs and to join violent gangs. Our students deserve a learning environment like Douglas High School, free from threat of violence and crime. We have to give you all a chance to realize your dreams so that you can succeed. Campus Crime Stoppers will be a powerful part of this vital effort.
I also want to just talk about where we are with this Crime Stoppers Atlanta. This is a great initiative. It allows us to move forward with as Ms. Johnson has talked about, we've been talking about this initiative for the last 6 months. And what's the best time to roll this out? We're in the process of rolling this out, and it will allow us to put Crime Stoppers Atlanta into 11 high schools in the city of Atlanta that will allow students, yourself, to make anonymous tips about crime that's occurring in your school, and that you can receive a financial reward for that information that you provide. There are 3 ways that you can do that. First, you can call the tip line at 404-577-TIPS or 8477, or send a text to CSA and the tip information to crime 274637, or use a secure online tool at www.crimestoppersatlanta.org. And I look forward to this initiative to do 2 things. That is continue to foster a partnership between the Atlanta Police Foundation, Dave Wilkerson, the Atlanta Public Schools, as we drive crime down in our city. One of the things that the mayor has said is that we want to challenge the big cities in America for the safest city in America. I have no doubt, I believe that we can do that, but it's going to take partnerships and efforts like this to do that.
Campus Crime Stoppers gives you the opportunity to take pride, take ownership, and stand up to the people and the students or anybody that's out there committing crimes or putting you and your family and your friends in a situation of danger, and say, no, your criminal behavior, guns, violence, gangs, they are not allowed in my house. And the best part of it is that it's really simple.